So, what's your favourite drink for the morning? Is it coffee or is it tea? Alright, let's get started. So this is Magic Bean Production. This is by Newell Gaming, 21.06 megabyte on the download. And you could be able to make your own coffee. Now, there's quite a few stages to this, and there's quite a few buildings. So we're going to go through it with a few figures. Fair enough. Now, to start off with, you obviously going to need to make your coffee. Right, the beans anyway. And we've got these two here. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under productions and greenhouses. So we've got this one here. It's coffee house small. That's going to cost you $3,000. Obviously, it's going to make your coffee pods. You then got this one here, coffee house big, $9,000. Makes the coffee pods all the same. Obviously, it just requires water going in. So you've got your water input just there for that one. Then the water input just there for that one. And then it makes these pallets of coffee pods. 1,400 litres in each one. You can't pick them up. They are too heavy. So you are going to need to use a forklift truck for that. So, how much money can we make just off of doing the coffee pods? Well, it's quite simple on this one because obviously all you got to put in is water. And there's going to be no cost to that because you can get it for free pretty much on every map. But you can sell them for 1,071 per pallet, which is alright indeed. That is ace. Starting off with that one, make $1,000 out of nothing. Fair enough. Right, so then we'll move on to the second process of it all, which is going to be the actual bean factory. There you are, Melody Magic Bean House. And out of this one, you're going to make coffee beans and then coffee cherry. Interesting. So the coffee beans, 1,000 litres on the pallet, and then the coffee cherry, 1,000 litres again. Now, if we go into this menu, obviously you've got the two coffee pods at the top, water just going in, no problem. Coffee beans, on the other hand, you obviously need the coffee pods from either of those greenhouses, you're going to need water, and you're going to need pallets. Now, there is a facility in this pack. We go into productions and we'll go under factories and we'll scroll along to find it. So first up, we've got the bean house there, 96 grand. That's what we got in front of us. But there is this other facility, Pallet Company. Yeah, it's like a carpentry sort of, that sort of style thing to make your pallets for you. But there's an easier way. There isn't much easier way. And they're going to find them in the menu here under pallets. And we'll scroll along and we'll find it, what I'm on about. I've got these here. So it's a pallet of pallets, basically. 380 to buy, 2,000 litres. So rather than having to do another production chain making your pallets, just buy them in. Chuck them all in. Fair enough. So this one, you got your loading in point just there. You then got your pallet spawn point just there. And obviously you got your production chain menu just there. So how much can we make if we sold off these? Well, to make 1,000 litres of coffee beans, you're actually going to need to use 1,667 litres of coffee pods. Obviously water is free. And then for pallets, you're going to need to use 333 litres of pallets. Not quite sure why you use it as litres, mind you. But that's going to give you a cost of coffee pods that you would have sold 1,785 and then 63 cost for the pallets, giving you a total cost 1,848. Now, the interesting thing with this is because it has two outputs, it has the beans and the cherry, you get two sales on this. So the beans, you got 1,542 for a pallet and then 1,026 for the coffee cherry itself. So it's like a double sale on this one. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. Now, obviously, once we've grown them and once we've processed them, there's two other things on the end of it. So we've got this. We've got a jelly house and we've got a coffee shop. So we'll go for the jelly house first. So if we go into the construction menu like that, obviously it's going to be in the factories, same as the rest of it. So we'll scroll along to find it. So yeah, jelly shop, 100 grand to place down. Obviously you're going to make something a little different. So you've got your loading in point just there, you got your production chain menu just there, and then we'll come around the back and we've got the pallets of jelly. So we've got cherry jelly, strawberry jelly, and then grape jelly. So what we need for this, for the strawberry jelly, you're going to need the strawberries and the pallets. For the grapes, you're going to need grapes and pallets. And then for cherry, you're going to need the cherry, the coffee cherry, that is, that comes from the coffee bean factory, and then pallets to go along with it. So how much are going to be making from this one? Well, for the strawberry jelly, you're going to need 1,500 litres of strawberries. You're going to need 500 litres of pallets, which is going to give you a total cost of 1,387. But the strawberry jelly, put my teeth in, is only going to sell for 1,022. So you're actually making a loss on the strawberry jelly, which is a lot. Alright, fair enough. Now, this doesn't get any better with the grape jelly either, because you're going to need 1,500 litres of grapes and 500 litres of pallets again. But you would have sold off the original grapes for 3,197, and then 95 for the cost of the pallets. So you got a total cost of 3,292. You're only going to sell the grape jelly for 1,058, which is going to give you a minus of a 1,000 litre pallet, 2,234. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. I mean, the coffee cherry, or the cherry jelly, this is where it gets a little bit better. So you're going to need the same recipe, 1,500 litres of coffee cherry, 500 litres of pallets. Now you sold off the coffee cherry for 1,539, and then the pallets would have cost you 95 as well, which gives you a total cost of 1,634. But you'd have sold the cherry jelly for 3,806, which gives you a profit 2,172. So that's all right. That's all right for the cherry jelly. And that one on the end, that's a lot better. These two, they're going to make it bankrupt. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the prices for the jelly, but it's like way different. Way different. I mean, this one is like way more. I'd go for, if you're going to use this facility, go for the coffee cherry jelly made from coffee cherry. There we are. There's a lot of cherries on the go. Or you've got the other version down here. You've got the coffee shop itself. So you can make out of this one roasted coffee beans and then cherry tea, which is what we started off with. Alright, fair enough. So you've got your pallet spawn point just here. Your loading in point is by these two doors here. There's no icon, but it works fine. Not a problem. Obviously, you've got your production chain menu around the front. So, what about these two? So if we got these here, so roasted coffee, you're going to need coffee beans, wood chips and pallets. And then cherry tea, you're going to need that coffee cherry and pallets again. So, are we going to be making a decent amount of money off of this one? Well, it's all right, actually. It's all right. So for the coffee beans, you would have needed to use 1,667 litres. This is all to make a 1,000 litre pallet, by the way. You're going to need 333 litres of wood chips and 333 litres of pallets. You'd have sold off the coffee beans for 2,571. You'd have paid for the wood chips 133 and paid for the pallets 63. That gives you a total cost 2,767. But you can sell the roasted coffee beans for a pallet of 1,000 for 4,336. So that's giving you like a 1,500 profit on that one. And for the coffee cherry, or the cherry tea even, keep getting those mixed up, you're going to need coffee cherry 1,250 litres and then 250 litres of pallets. That's going to cost you 1,282 for the coffee cherry and 48 for the pallets, giving you a total cost of 1,330. But you can sell off the cherry tea 3,855, which gives you a profit of 2.5 grand. 2.5 grand on a tea. I mean, to be fair, me being English, I'm going to go for the tea. I'm not really a coffee drinker, don't really like the stuff. But obviously, that's going to give you the most profit, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got to grow the stuff at the back there. You then got to put it through that coffee mill. But ignore this one, because apart from the cherry jelly, that's sort of a bit of a no-goer. Just bang it straight in here, making your cherry jelly. Oh, fair enough. And then to finish it off, obviously, you need somewhere to sell. Now, you can sell all this stuff at the sell everything container that I've got over there, but you've also got this one here in the construction menu, and under productions and sell points you've got this one here, farmers market. You can sell all that stuff off, not a problem. That being said though, I mean, something different, magic coffee. Yeah, give the jelly a miss unless you're doing the cherry jelly, but make yourself some coffee and tea. It's a nice little money spinner, this one is. So, drop it in the comments below. Are you a tea or a coffee drinker? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.